All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great Monday. What's going on? What's going on? Raptor Nation, what's going on, man? Y'all know I had to come check in with you guys after I read this article. That's right, guys. The grind don't stop. The work don't stop. We're watching the finals halftime. While during the halftime, instead of sitting back, kicking and relaxing, I made the little angels some food, and I did some research, and man, look what I came up with. So, the Raptors linked as potential suitors for star Suns center Deandre Ayton. As Deandre Ayton trade rumors continue to percolate, numerous teams have been added to the list of potential suitors. Headline: the possible candidate for the franchise for pursuing the envelope come the offseason, the Toronto Raptors. Now, according to NBA Insider Mark Stern, 5 squads, including the Raptors, are now teamed to watch his possible landing spot for Ayton. The 23-year-old was availability is still relatively ambiguous, but the Suns are expected to be innate with offers if he is indeed available. San Antonio, Toronto, Portland, Detroit, and Atlanta have been mentioned as possible suitors. The Raptors are coming off a first-round exit. We all know that. Ayton, the number 1 pick in 2018, will fill that gap with simultaneously aligning with the timeline of Toronto's young burgeoning core. A player to watch if Toronto decides to strike a deal for Ayton would be OG Anunoby. Of course, we know about the Anunoby rumored dissatisfaction with his role on the team. In hindsight, writings on the wall for Ayton in Phoenix. The team tabled his max offer when he became eligible last summer, and emerged at the beginning of the 21-22 that the Sun Brass felt Ayton was not on the level of some of his contemporaries from the 2018 draft. If the Suns do elect to shop the young big man, however, they will have leverage as Ayton is a restricted free agent, with Phoenix expected to revamp that offer in an attempt to return to the NBA Finals. The Raptors will certainly be a team to monitor over the coming months. Why did Chris just read this whole damn article? Because you guys love to say I'm just making this stuff up. You love to be like, Chris just talking. Chris trying to get rid. No. Now, Deandre Ayton to the Toronto Raptors on paper is a hell of a move, and I'm gonna tell you, I would be on board for it. Yes, I would be on board for it. Because when I think of Deandre Ayton going to Raptors, you know who else remind me of? Somebody else that was in a situation that just didn't get the most out of him. You remember? Y'all know a guy by the name of Gary Trent Jr.? Yeah. Remember he was like, I don't know what's going on over here, man. And they shut him out. Just got him on over there to Toronto, and now that boy look like he's that guy, right? So I say that to say, and now I know initially people are like, nah, hell no, no. Think about the organization and think about what they known to get out of players. If the Toronto Raptors are able to get Deandre Ayton and get the potential out of him like they have been able to do so far, been able to maximize the potential of an OG, of a Siakam, of a Steady Freddy, of a Boucher. If they've been able to do that, you look at Pressure, who's a budding star in my opinion. Like, the trajectory is up for all. These are not guys that nobody was writing home about. Hell, Gary Trent Jr. was just in a bad place in Portland. Like, it just wasn't clicking for him. And you look up, and now he's one of their key players. You let a guy like Deandre Ayton go to Toronto, and I guarantee they'll show you what to do with it. Listen, I got my franchises in both the NFL and NBA, and there's 2 franchises I do not doubt when it comes to getting the most out of a player. That's the Toronto Raptors, and that's the Baltimore Ravens. I know the Baltimore Ravens, you look at last year, blah, 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 but you got to think about it. So many of their players, people getting hurt. People were getting hurt doing stretching, like it was bad for them. But those are some of the two of the organizations that I believe in. You get a player in there. Now, if they can find a way to get Deandre Ayton, I guarantee they will. If you maximize this young man potential, you're talking superstar, man. If they can maximize Deandre Ayton potential, see, if anybody who disagree with this don't know the damn Raptors. That's my opinion. Because if it's not about who Ayton is right now. It's not about who Ayton is right now. Because you're looking at him in that light. But because hell, if you looked at Gary Trent in that light, you'd be like, Hell, if you looked at Precious in that light, you'd be like, But you put him over here with an organization that know what to do with talent. I'm not saying Phoenix don't, but something not clicking there. But you put him over there in an organization that knows about talent, that knows about player development, and you put him over there with that organization. This guy's a superstar. Now I know. See, what we'll do right now, and we'll continue to say, man, I don't know if he want to play. I don't know this. I don't know that. Well, I guarantee you will in Toronto. You will in Toronto. If I'm Toronto now, I don't know what it takes to get this deal done. I'm talking hypotheticals. Here for the simple fact that I don't know what Phoenix would ask for, or if they're like, man, look, just take him, dog. You know what I'm saying? Give us 3 Ritz crackers, a bologna sandwich, a little peanut butter, no jelly, ham, no burger. Just give us that, and y'all can have him. Or they're like, nah, he's this guy, and we want to keep him. See, the one thing I think the Suns kind of hurt themselves a little bit is they devalued them a little bit to the market. Now, the market where a team automatically came locked and caught, ready to give you everything for Deandre Ayton, because they know you. Now you kind of devalue him, so team's going to play around with that. Listen, I don't know about you guys. Me sitting back, hey, I'm just Joe the fan. But I'm going to say this, man. I think you put a player of his potential in an organization that understands that you got to maximize this young man's fit. You got to maximize his potential. You got to find the right buttons. See, the thing is, I think Phoenix was on that track a little bit, but then they actually went to the finals. And then once you start going, when they went to the finals, it wasn't a focus of making sure to press 8 buttons. It was like, we got to win. Hey man, we're here now. And I think that kind of stunted a little bit of his development. Maybe his development needed to be a little bit longer than expected. Maybe they don't know the right buttons. I don't know. But if I'm the Toronto Raptors, if it's a deal that makes sense, I'm not saying mortgage the future, ladies and gentlemen, but if you can find a deal that makes sense for DeAndre Ayton to put him in a Toronto Raptors jersey, Masai Ujiri, you make that happen. If it makes sense. You see what I'm saying? Think about it now. I know on the paper you're like, he's a bust or whatever. But you look at what the Raptors was able to do with all their players. You tell me any of those guys that you looked at, you was like, oh, he's going to be a beast. Before he became the beast he is in Toronto. Or the guy he is in Toronto. I don't know if you want to say beast, whatever. But y'all know what I'm saying. So, hey, down in the comments, man, let me know what you guys think. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. And until next time, man, you guys be great.